Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming at you with my winter favorites or winter essentials, I guess you could say. So these are just things that work for me, and I just want to share it with you guys. It's going to be ranging from some skincare to makeup to, of course, fashion, and also it's going to range from non-luxurious to luxurious. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and so yeah, first of all, I would like to go off with skincare because that is like the number one thing that I get really aware of during this really cold winter time-ish. Well, it's not exactly full on winter, but it's starting to get there. It's the beginning of December, and I just wanted to share with you what I use when it's extremely cold and how to protect my skin. So you know, in the winter time, there's lots of cold wind, and your skin just dries out and it just becomes itchy and irritated from all the dry, cold, wind and atmosphere. So what I like to do is and this is kind of dirty, I'm so sorry, but what I like to do is after I wash my face and all that, I also like to finish off with a nice thin layer of grapeseed oil on top of my skin. That way it basically there's lots of health benefits for your skin as well. It's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to cause breakouts, and you really just need a little bit goes a long way. And this is a huge bottle. This is 473 milliliters or 16 fluid ounce, so this will last like a long time. And I like to use that so I don't get skin irritation from the wind. So basically like wind rash or something, I think it's called. Basically, when the wind hits you and it just causes your skin to get itchy because of the coldness, this will actually help a little bit to prevent that, because I actually tested it on a really cold and windy morning when I had no makeup on and I just had that on my face. Like, I had a very thin layer, but I could still feel that there was some oil on my face, some grapeseed oil, and it was fantastic. I didn't get any red, itchy marks on my face or my skin. So it's really great. And it has a lot of skin healing, little parts that comes with it. So basically it moisturizes, but it also calms down some redness, and I have seen a little bit of improvement since I've used it. I've had this for like about, I guess, 3 months or so, so it's been pretty good, and I'm only like not even halfway through. I've only used this much in 3 months because you really just need 3 drops. So I recommend that. You can get it at any health food store or organic store. This here is called the Aura Cassia, and it's 100% pure grapeseed oil with vitamin E. So that's just the 2 ingredients. So I highly recommend that. Next off is now, I liked to use blotting papers. Like, I use blotting papers throughout, but I find that and I have oily skin, so I will no matter what situation, I will always have oily skin. So to calm that down and so that my makeup does not look super funky, I use the Dynoplat's Smart Blotting Paper. So it has 50 sheets of blotting paper, has a mirror on the upside, and then it has a little sponge where it's sticky on the other side, so you just like take it and you just pat it on your face without touching the paper. So it's really fantastic on because there are days where the wind just makes my skin even more greasier because that's just how my skin is. It's very sensitive, so it'll just like producing more oil because the wind is drying out my face. So this helps me control that oil shine and everything. And also now onto makeup. I love this Hourglass ambient little lighting powder. Sorry, it's a small little tiny version because I wanted to try it out, see if it was like worth it. And I really do like it for the nose and for the cupid's bow and for the cheekbones. I don't use a whole lot, but when I feel like I want, you know, the focus in some parts of my faces or to pop out, I do use this, and I have it in the color Ethereal Light. I don't know if you could see that. And it basically has a mirror, and sorry, this is kind of dusty and dirty, but it's basically a very beautiful shimmery, you can't really see it, but it's like, it's a very paley, pinky, I guess you could say, shimmer, and I love using it just on my nose, and on my cupid's bow in particular. And next off, I guess you could say it's makeup, but I love the Ready Set Brow. It basically sets in my eyebrow makeup and also shapes my eyebrow hair so they don't, you know, go all over the place. And it's great because, you know, you're always bundled up in like a hat, sweater, scarf, or whatever, and, you know, your makeup is bound to rub off. And my eyebrows, because I draw my eyebrows in because they're very, very thin, it's very easy for the makeup to rub off my face. But when I put this on by Benefit, it really, really helps keep in the color in my or the makeup on my eyebrows. So that's perfect. It just comes in a clear, show you, in a clear, there's no color at all. It just comes in a clear formula, and you just brush it on as if it was like mascara. And speaking of mascara, this is my now go-to mascara. I try, for the longest time, I was using like Dior and Guerlain, but they were not exactly 100% what I was looking for. They're either, you know, not curling or too, you know, clumpy. But this here is from CoverGirl. It's the Katy Cat Eye Hydrofuge, sorry, waterproof, sorry, that's French. The Katy Cat Eye waterproof mascara. It's great. It comes in this kind of like spirally wand. So it's great for, you know, when you're putting on mascara on. And I have very, not thick, but they're very stubborn, straight eyelashes. So as you can see, they are curled very well, and it doesn't clump. It volumizes just the perfect amount. And you know, in the winter time, I'm always like squinting, or like I'm just crying, like, or water comes out of my eyes because it's just so cold. Water just starts like tears. I just start tearing up all of a sudden. But this will keep my lashes curled and, you know, stay put until I take it off by the end of the day. So, and the next one here is also makeup, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. I actually have it on right now. It's actually really, really good. Especially this time of year. I'm always eating because it's the time of year where you eat a lot and just, you know, have fun. But this really helps make my lipstick stay intact. And because I already have pretty like dark colored natural lips, it doesn't really give me that outline look after I eat or drink something. It basically like blends, and it doesn't really, you can't really see that bad, so you don't have that annoying lipstick outline, and it lasts for a pretty long time until, you know, you really wipe it off. But it's consistent. It doesn't dry my lips out, and that's really what I want, because I don't like lipsticks that are you know, too moisturizing, because, you know, I'm always bundled up when I'm cold. And what happens a lot of time is I'll have lipstick appear on my on my clothes or on my scarf or whatever, and I don't like that because, you know, it just looks pretty awful. But this is amazing. It doesn't stain or anything. It's great. And the next one here is the Vaseline Intensive Care for Healthy Hands, Stronger Nails. This is the travel version. It also comes in a pump version for at home or at your office desk, and this is great for the winter time as well, because my hands tend to get really dry and crackly during the winter time, the harsh, cold, dry winter time, and this helps keep my hands you know, from having that tight kind of sore feeling. I don't have eczema, but that's what it kind of feels like when I don't have moisturizer on. So I always have this with me. It lasts a very long time on my hands. Even after I wash my hands, your hands still feel somewhat moisturized, so you don't have to reapply again. But I always have this with me no matter what. And the next one here now is, I guess, kind of like winter clothing or whatever. And I'm always on my phone. I'm always you know, on the go and stuff, and I just don't have time to deal with heavy mittens or heavy gloves. So I have these, I apologize, I don't remember the name because I got these a year ago, but these are like my holy grail gloves that I use all the time. These are my Oakley thin little gloves. It has plastic little grips so you can grip things easily, and it also has like the little smartphone tips here. So I always have my phone to Instagram with these, and it's great because I don't have to fumble, you know, take off my gloves and then have my hands getting cold as I'm typing. It's great for that, and these are from Oakley again. So this is the front, and then this is the underside. So these are really great, and they're thin, they're not too bulky. They don't keep your hands warmest to the fullest, but it's better than nothing. And also, I like to use, like, when it's super cold out, I will use these with heavier mittens. So I'll wear these underneath, and if I need to text, I'll just take off the mitten and still have these on and, you know, go on my phone or whatnot. And yeah, these are like my lifesavers for the cold winter time. So, and these are like the best investments. So that's that. And the next one here is also, I just recently bought these boots, but I know I'm gonna love them. And, you know, during the winter season, especially when it's like snowy out, you know, or especially me, I don't want to keep wearing like clunky, you know, really ugly snow boots. So I bought these from Palladium. They're basically like combat boots, basically, but they're made for the winter, I think up to minus 20 degrees Celsius. So it's a leather boot, but it has rubber, you know, rubber sole all around, so that you don't get or so that the snow doesn't, you know, get into your boot, and keeps your feet warm. It's super warm, it's insulated, it's made for the winter. I really like this little knitted ankle part here because it just adds that extra little comfy warmth look to it. And again, this is from Palladium. So you can get these like, I heard you can get these at Marshalls and everything, but in Toronto, I got these at a shoe store on Queen Street West called Get Outside Shoes. I'm not sponsored or anything for any of these products, but I really will be enjoying these a lot, and these will go with everything. And these aren't clunky, they're not, you know, they're very sleek, and these are a type of boot I will be wearing for when I'm at work, because I just don't have time, or I just get annoyed of keep having to change my shoes in the office, whereas this, I don't have to do that. So that's great there. And then moving on to shoes again. These are more like fashion boots, you know, for days when you don't want to wear, or you want to be a little bit more fashionable, but you don't want to, you know, look too wintry, I guess you could say. But these are from Zara, and these are just their typical pointed slip-on boots. It's pleather, but it also has like little metal studs on the rim of the boot here, and I just love that finish. So it's obviously worn a lot. I love these. It took me time to get used to the front here because it was kind of stiff, but after a while it gets really soft and really comfortable. So those are best for days when you know, you want to look dressy but you don't want to look, or you don't want to be cold. So that's really great. And also moving on to, you know, for those fancy party nights, you know, you don't want to show up to a party with you know, open toe shoes because it's too cold. It's not really appropriate, but you want to wear something like really classy. And but this is just my suggestion, and I love these Oxford type heels from Alexander McQueen. These are old, so I don't think you can get these anymore, but you can get inspired like Oxford type heels. So these are really edgy. It has suede and pebbled leather, and it has the little tie in the front and the heavy buckle on the ankle part. And I really love these, and it has like the kind of like hidden platform, so when you're walking it doesn't look like you're walking on platforms. It just makes you look like you're actually pretty tall. So I really like these. These can go with almost anything: leggings, jeans, a dress. It's perfect in my opinion, and they will still keep your toes warm, and you can wear socks with these, so it's not that bad also. And they're actually pretty comfy. So it's that. And moving on to clothing, so I love, like, when it comes to cold winter time or cold time of the year, I don't really care so much about looks. I care about comfort and warmth. So I like to wear a lot of like knitted sweaters, and this is from Banana Republic, but you can get any type of knitted sweater like this. It's a v-neck sweater, just a gray v-neck sweater. It has cashmere and silk. Or cashmere and silk mix type sweater. It's really warm. You can layer it. You can wear you know, stuff under it or over it. It's great. It will keep you warm, and it's super comfortable, and it's super stretchy. So, you know, if you're eating a lot that day. And next up, I love these types of shirts because I am a total tomboy at heart, and I love fleece and plaid shirts. This here, because I can fit a kid size, I got it at the Abercrombie kids section, in the boys section. So I got this like fleece plaid shirt. It is so warm, and you can definitely layer it with anything. It's so warm. It's like basically a blanket that you wear, and I just absolutely love it. I have no you know, complaints about this. You can layer it. You can I like to wear this just like by itself with leggings underneath, and then combat boots or something like this with it, my Palladium boots. I think that looks really like, it's not like ideal for work, but it's ideal for like those casual weekend days when you just want to feel comfortable and warm and stuff like that. So that's that. So now moving on to like luxury fashion, I guess. For charms, handbag charms in specific, I strongly recommend no Fendi bag bugs, nothing with fur, because it will get destroyed when it's like snowing out, or even from the cold winter wind. So I like to go out, or on my bag, I like to have my little Burberry bear charms hanging on my bags. I have them in 4 different types of colors and styles. This one here is the red cashmere, and it's perfect. I mean, if you get like a stain or whatever, you can easily wash it because it's fabric, and he's super cute. You can wear him on your belt loop, or just hang him off your purse. He's perfect. His hands move and everything, and if snow gets on there, it's not the end of the world. You can just like pat like a dry paper towel on him to soak up the wetness or whatnot. And I picked red because he's so festive and so cute, and I think really, really appropriate for the coming Christmas season. And lastly, now I know it's not like 100% or not like full on total luxury, but this style you can get in from many other designers. And this here is my MCM camera bag, or I call it a camera bag, but they call it Heritage Visettos crossbody. And why I like this is because you can carry actually quite a lot of stuff in here, but also have it as a crossbody, and if snow gets on it, or it's not the end of the world, because this is not full on leather. It is pure canvas. So, if you get water or snow on it, it's not going to be the end of the world. I don't like to use my Chanel handbags a lot in the winter because snow can damage the leather, especially like all the snowstorms that Canada has up here. So I prefer to use either this or like a Louis Vuitton handbag that has a zip up closure. Not so much like my Neverfull or even my Noé, because they have the opening so any snow or dirt or like whatever can get inside, and it's just not so appropriate. And this here, because it's a crossbody, it's light, you're hands-free, and I just find when it's this cold winter season, you want to be hands-free. You just want to, because it's so cold that you don't want to deal with a lot more stuff. So I prefer to be hands-free, carefree, and yeah, so that is really my video for you guys. Those are my recommendations. I am not sponsored by any of these brands or whatnot. Oh, and also last thing, I'm so sorry, I forgot to add my winter scent, and I actually really like the Louis Vuitton Contre Moi, and this is what it looks like. So it's like a light, sweet, flowery smell, I guess you could say. It's more on the sweet side, and because it's like Christmas, and I just think having a sweet scent is so perfect, and it also mixes really, really well with like the firewood smell that sometimes gets attracted in your hair or on your body, and I think it just smells really nice with it, because sweet and that smoky smell is, I think, really goes well together. But yes, again, so that is my recommendations. I am no way sponsored by any of these brands. I purchased these all with my own money, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe during Christmas I'll show you guys like my Christmas favorites or whatnot, but these are my current like things I go by when it comes to those really cold winter months, or time of the year, because it's a time where you can't be very fashionable. So I just want to try to show you guys what I do when it's cold, but yet I want to look cute, fashionable, not so like sloppy and stuff like that, even though like I just showed you like my daily uniform for when it's cold out. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Please follow me on Instagram, Catherine is a cat, to see what handbag I'm using, what what I'm wearing, what I'm doing for the Christmas season. This month is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna try my best to make as many videos as I can, because it's gonna be like a slow month at work, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great and fantastic day. Bye bye.